Hi students, now in class 7 physics, today we will learn about the beam balance. What is beam balance? Students, you have seen the beam balance at the grocery shop there, and maybe you have seen their vegetables who are selling, or the fruit who are selling, fruit sellers, vegetable sellers. Sometimes they are also having the beam balance. So what is beam balance and how it is made, we see there. This is the rough figure of the beam balance. In this we can see there how it is calibrated, constructed. So you can see there in this one beam is there, metal or wood beam is there, in which you can see one pointer is there, and which is just like vertical like this type, and left and right side two pins are there, which are suspended with the help of the thread or iron chain here. And when it will balance condition, when this beam balance will be balance condition, that time this beam will be horizontal and the pointer will be vertical like this type. Now we see students how we can measure the mass of the any body. With the beam balance we are measuring the mass of any body. Okay, so now we will see there how we can measure the mass of any body. So always objects you will put on the right side, and left side you will put the weights. Left side we will put the weights, and which object mass you want to find you will put in the right side. And after putting this, when this will be horizontal and this pointer will be vertical, that time it will balance. And what is the mass of the object? That is how much weights you are putting in the left side. Okay, so like this type we are measuring the mass of any object with the help of the beam balance. Suppose that you are measuring the mass of any sugar, any big ball, you can see what is the mass of this big ball. Suppose that it is made of iron or stone. Okay, so what is the mass of this ball? So you are putting the some weights. Suppose that 1 kg, and here 1/2 kg. Two weights you are putting, and that time it is balance position. So we can say the mass of the this iron ball is 1/2, means 1.5 kg. Like this type we are measuring the mass of any body or mass of any object with the help of the beam balance. Now students, we will see there one more thing, how we can find the area of any irregular body. Regular body area very easily you can find, because regular body means regular shape means like this square, circle, uh, rectangle, all of the regular shape. Simply by knowing the length, breadth, and you can apply formula. I will put the value, you can calculate the area. But when the shapes are irregular, then how you can determine the area of that irregular shape? So for calculating the area of that shape, suppose that this is any irregular shape body like this type. This is the irregular shape. How you can find the area of this shape? You cannot find, because you have no any formula for finding the area of this. So we are using the graphical method for finding the area of this. Suppose that this is our irregular body. So we will take the irregular body and just we will draw the boundary of the irregular body on the graph paper, and now we can calculate the area of this irregular body with the help of the graph. So you should know area. What is the area? Area is the two-dimensional, means what is the, you can say, what is the space, you can say it is covering within a boundary under the two-dimensional region, that is called the area. Okay, space covered by a body on any paper or any surface, that is called the area of body that on that surface. So suppose this is the also irregular body, just we have put the boundary of this, and you can draw boundary here. After drawing the boundary, you can see there what is the space covered by this body, so that is called the area of that body. Okay, and it is two-dimensional, it has only length and breadth, no thickness or height here. So how we can find? So for finding the area, you can see in this graph paper there are two squares are there. One square is big and one square is small. The area of big square is 1 centimeter square, and area of one small square is 1 millimeter square. In each big square there are 100 small squares are there, and whose areas are 1 millimeter square. So now how we will calculate the area of this body? For finding the area of this body, we will calculate how many complete squares are there. We will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 complete, 7 complete squares are there, and how many squares are there which are more than half? So they are 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose that this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And whose square area is less than half, we will ignore, we will neglect it. So what is the total number of the squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more here. Now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It is 17 there, sorry. 17 centimeter square. So now you can see we can find the area of this irregular body. How many complete square or more than half squares are there? They will consider as 1. That they are 17 centimeter square, and which square area covering more than less than half, we are neglecting it. So like this type we can calculate the area of irregular body. Thank you.